Check this out. I have app control. I can also control my lights and my awning. Now here's the awning feature. All right, guys. I mean, we knew a little bit about this when we bought it, but now that we're actually utilizing it, this is next level. So, all right, it came with the grill, bang, which attaches all the way right there. And then it came with the table, which is stored underneath. And then it also came with this little doodad right here, which is kind of like just an additional, you know, shelf. Really enjoying the setup right now. Coachman has pretty much thought of everything. Maya, let's change the rocks to red.
Oops.
Red, they're red, right there. Ooh.
Fire!
Mello, are you enjoying yourself, buddy? Huh, Mello? Mello likes camping.
Hey guys, so I am about to cook and I feel a little guilty. We did not bring the Blackstone on this trip because we wanted to try out this Elite griddle that came with our new rig. So it's called the Suburban Elite Series griddle. Right now I'm seasoning the griddle and I'm gonna be cooking some onions and potatoes and maybe some sausages or something like that and some other veggies. Maybe I'll do, I don't know what I'm gonna do, but anyway, I'll let you know how that goes.
This place is truly amazing, guys. Look at this view. My daughter says it looks like a Bob Ross painting. It's crazy.
What you doing?
Upgrading, baby. We were able to get campsite on the water. So this is gonna be our view eventually. Something unobstructed, so that's pretty exciting.
Yeah, and we've only been here one night, so we'll have another 5 nights with a better view. And it will still come with a fireplace. So this is site 103. We're gonna be moving to site 50.
And this is now our current view. And here is our setup. I'm gonna give you a POV. Here we go. Ready for this? Bang. This birthday gonna be real good. Even though my birthday isn't for another couple of days. It's off to a good start. My wife made a nice little charcuterie. You know, one of those meat plates, okay? Meat and snack plates. Pretty excited right now.
You like how I play that off?
You didn't play that.
Oh yes, I
You
did.
might think you did, but you didn't.
It was smooth.
You ain't fooling nobody.
Yeah, I played that off. You wish you could be as smooth like that when you fall.
All right, Michael Jackson. You're a smooth criminal.
That's right.
Where we off to this morning, huh?
I don't know. Let's just walk. I want to get like close to 10,000 steps. So
Let's do it.
I know one of the biggest concerns for a lot of people towing or driving, you know, larger Class A's through the mountains is the I-81. On a lot of the forums I'm on, people are very concerned about driving through the mountains, driving with so many tractor trailers, which may cause sway. My personal opinion, being afraid of heights and being a passenger, is not as scary as it seems. I think the key is to go the speed limit or go slower than the speed limit.
60. Stay below 65.
Stay below 65 and stay to the right, wouldn't you say, for most of the time?
Yeah.
And if you follow those rules, I think overall it's not that scary.
So just to follow up on that, after experiencing driving the F-150 through the mountains last season, big difference since we've upgraded to a 250. I feel way more stable driving up and down these mountainous highways, less push and shove by the tractor trailers, which is a big problem on the 81. It's nothing but tractor trailers.
Yeah, I mean, 90% of the traffic are trucks on that highway.
Right, so from experience, from the previous year, we felt way more comfortable in the 250 with our current setup.
Also, in addition to the highway getting in, I wanted to quickly mention the actual drive to the campground from Interstate 40. The campground would advise you to take exit 412, and a lot of GPS directions will not give you that exit. We took exit 412 and the road in was a breeze, when you say, Henry.
Yeah, and just to add to that, we pretty much followed the RV Garmin the whole way, and it pretty much led us the best direction. Obviously, you're gonna have to put in the dimensions of your rig and all that good stuff, but I felt like even if we didn't have direction from the campground, the RV Garmin would have gotten us here safely.
I really like the check-in process here at Anchor Down. When you book your reservation online, there is an option for the express check-in. Once you pay in full, you can fill out all of the online documents, and then when you come into the park, you do not need to go into the store to actually check in. Someone will greet you and then send you to your site. So I thought that was really nice and convenient. The check-in time here is 12 p.m. and checkout is at 11 a.m. So I kind of like that earlier check-in to seize the day. So we really like that.
Another thing many people are probably wondering about is the Wi-Fi at the park. They do offer free Wi-Fi, but no different than any other park. It pretty much depends on where your site is located. At our first site, we had pretty good Wi-Fi reception, and once we move closer to the water, the reception is a little bit more spotty. So it all depends on where you are in the campground. So if that's really important to you, you might want to ask the receptionist where your routers are at the park and pick a site located near the router. And as far as data, the data works pretty decent. We personally have T-Mobile and it's not too bad. It's a little slower, but it still works. What you cooking? Good looking?
Burgers.
What kind of burgers? Those look big and juicy. Oh, they don't look juicy yet.
Cheddar Angus burgers.
Where the box at?
Box? What do you mean box? I don't cook from the box.
I'm pretty sure those came in a box.
Those came straight from the cow, dude. I don't know what you're talking about. Straight from the cow. That's what. And I used the perfect mold to get the little beveled edges. Okay? So, straight from Wisconsin. Imported via Aldi. All of it.
Wow. Well, I hope they're good.
I don't know how I feel about this griddle. I mean, it's getting the job done, but I miss my Blackstone. It's just not the same. I don't feel like it cooks as evenly. Takes a little bit longer to cook on, and I don't know. It's just something about the Blackstone. So right now we're gonna go do a little exploring in downtown Knoxville. You got anything you want to see in particular?
No, not really. Let's eyeball it and play it by ear.
Do a little drive-by. You guys excited to visit Knoxville?
See what we can get into. You know how we do. We
Winging it.
winging it as usual. Good morning. So this is our last day here at Anchors Down Campground in beautiful Dandridge. Dandridge? Am I saying this right? Dandridge, Tennessee. Today is actually my birthday.
Happy birthday.
Yes. enjoying this beautiful weather. It actually hit 70 degrees for the first time this year.
So one thing that I love about this campground is that no matter which site you pick, they are all really, really nice. Some of them have different amenities like the larger fireplaces, while some of them have better views of Douglas Dam. However, it doesn't really matter which site you pick. I think you'll be happy overall. So initially when we booked site 103, which was a great site, but we noticed that this site 50 was open and it was overlooking the dam. So I simply called them and asked them if they were willing or able to change us to this site, and within minutes they said no problem, have at it. So we packed up and we moved over here. All of the sites have nice picnic tables. For the sites that don't have the larger fireplaces, they do have the in-ground fire rings like that. And then what we've noticed is that some of the sites here, I don't know if it was strategic by them, but it worked out perfectly that some of these trees actually provide a sense of privacy between the actual sites. Now, all of them don't have that, but a lot of them do. So it's just a nice touch and something that we appreciated throughout our stay.
Also, as you can see, we have full hookups. We have the sewer, the water, and the electric. It has both 50 and 30 amp connections.
So this campground is literally like an RV resort. You know how you go to some RV resorts and they call themselves resorts and you're like, why are they calling themselves a resort when there's like no amenities? That is not the case here. When you come here, there is so much to do and so many activities for little kids. One disclaimer is that if you come during the off season like we did, a lot of those things may not be open. For example, they have a food truck that was not open because it's too early in the season, and also a lot of the water activities are closed right now and those won't open until Memorial Day weekend. Some of the amenities included, and this is not an exhaustive list, but they have basketball courts, pickleball, gaga ball, a dog park, which is really nice. They have artificial turf so your doggies won't get all nasty and dirty, which we really, really appreciated. Some of the water activities include a pool with slides, they have paddle boarding, they have beach volleyball, they have kayaks that you can rent, and then there's also fishing from the pier. The camp store here is pretty small. They have the basic necessities that you may need, but it's not like a full-on camp store like I've seen at some of the other RV resorts. But again, most of the necessities that you might need or run out of at your campsite, they will have there.
As far as things to do surrounding the campground, there is Knoxville, as we visited yesterday, which is about a 30-minute ride from here. About 10 minutes from here, you have the main road, which is 66, which you'll find an abundance of additional like places to shop and eat. And that road will also lead you into Pigeon Forge or into the actual Smoky Mountain area.
One other thing to note is that there is a Lazy Days RV dealership here. So if you are in the market for a new RV, this would be a great place to stay. I think the RV dealership is no more than 15 or 20 minutes. We saw it off of the I-40. So again, it's just a great location to visit. We are definitely happy that we chose to come here for Henry's birthday.
So as far as a rating for this park, for me,
on a scale of 1 to 10, what would you rate it?
Yeah, 10, hands down. I don't really see any negatives at this campground. Everybody's friendly. The views are amazing pretty much from every spot in here. The only negative is that we came right before it fully opened, so we didn't get to enjoy all the amenities.
Yeah, and that's no fault of their own. It's just the season that we chose.
Our timing was a little off, which gives us an excuse to come back here again.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Oh, I know a negative. I couldn't get any drone shots.
Oh yeah.
Drones are not allowed. So, and I'm really mad because this would have been an amazing shot of the Smokies from here.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So that was my only negative, but it still doesn't reduce it any less than a 10.
I would have to agree with you. Overall, it's just a really well thought out project, and so yeah, definitely a 10.